Namaskar and welcome to Sports News. Sorry for the delayed start of this bulletin. Here are the headlines. Delhi Capital clinch last over thriller to eliminate SunRisers Hyderabad. Shreyas Iyer led set up a Qualifier 2 clash against the defending champions Chennai Super Kings. The Indian hockey team starts the Australia tour with a 2-0 win over Thundersticks Hockey Club, and the goal from Birendra, Lakra and Harmanpreet Singh secure the win for the visitors. Tottenham set up Champions League final against Liverpool with another stunning comeback in the Champions League. Moura scores incredible hat-trick to secure remarkable away goal win against the Dutch club Ajax. And Arsenal aim to defend a 3-1 lead when they face Valencia in the second leg of their Europa League semi-final tonight. Chelsea face German club Eintracht Frankfurt in another semi-final at Stamford Bridge. Our top story is from the IPL, where Prithvi Shaw's half-century and Rishabh Pant's quick-fire innings helped Delhi Capitals beat the SunRisers Hyderabad by 2 wickets in the eliminator in Visakhapatnam on Wednesday. And Shaw and Pant's knocks set up the 163-run chase for Delhi and helped them to win their first knockout game in the history of the tournament. Hyderabad were knocked out while Delhi kept alive their dreams of a maiden IPL final. Well, Delhi will now play Chennai Super Kings in the second qualifier at the same venue on Friday. The winner of this encounter will face Mumbai Indians for the title in Hyderabad on Sunday. And the Indian men's hockey team defeated WA Thundersticks 2-0 to start their Australia tour on a positive note at the Perth Hockey Stadium on Wednesday. Goals from Birendra, Lakra and Harmanpreet Singh secured the win for the visitors in their opening match of the tour, where they will also play the Australian national team on May 15 and 17. This is new head coach Graham Reid's first competitive assignment with the Indian team. Both the teams played fluently in the first quarter and created a few scoring opportunities. India will play their next match against Australia A on May 10. Rafael Nadal beat the Canadian teenager Felix Auger, and he won 6-3, 6-3 to reach the Madrid Open third round. The 32-year-old world number 2, who has been struggling with the virus and other injuries, won the first break point of the match in the 8th game before taking the tight first set. And Nadal, seeking his 6th Madrid title, will play against the American Francis Tiafoe, and this will happen next. And the Spaniard has yet to win a title this season, and he went into the tournament on the back of a semi-final defeat in Barcelona as well as one in Monte Carlo. Some football news now. Well, Lucas Moura scored a stoppage time winner to complete a hat-trick and seal a sensational 3-2 comeback win for Tottenham Hotspur to take them past Ajax Amsterdam on their away goals rule into the Champions League final. Tottenham looked down and out at half-time after skipper Delich's first 5th-minute header and a superb 35th minute effort by Hakim Ziyech put Ajax in complete command of the tie, having won the first leg 1-0 in London last week. But 24 hours after Liverpool's miracle comeback to beat Barcelona 4-3 on aggregate, Tottenham produced their own heroics to reach their first European Cup final. And a day after Liverpool beat Barcelona 4-0 to overturn a 3-0 first leg deficit, Tottenham came back from the dead after Ajax had looked certain to reach their first final in 23 years. And Tottenham Hotspur manager Mauricio Pochettino has said that it was the result of all the efforts that they had made in the last 5 years. Ajax manager Ten Hag has also called it one of those days when football can be cruel.
I learned a sentence here that is no pain, no gain. And I think it's an amazing thing because all that effort that we made in the last 5 years is today when you realize that the satisfaction, and I don't know, now you need to help me, in English, valió la pena?
It was all worth it.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I am going to leave, or if I lose, maybe 2.
Okay.
I think scoring hat-trick, 3 goals. If our players are superheroes, he is super hero. Because I think it was amazing. I think he was very clinical in front of the goal. Yes, I think a fantastic night, magic night for him. Was so important, I think.
Will Harry Kane be fit for the final?
Ciao.
Soms is voetbal heel mooi, maar soms is voetbal ook ontzettend vreed.
Sometimes football is really beautiful, but sometimes football is also very cruel. And it is this last cruel side which we are experiencing now. It is really hard, but we have to deal with it. We will have to get over it, which won't be easy, but we don't have a choice. Obviously, we also made mistakes. In the end, when you are leading 2-0, you are supposed to win this kind of game, but we didn't. All over, I am so incredibly proud of these players, how they did this, how the team evolved, how individual players developed. It was incredibly beautiful to see that happened.
Dat is ongelooflijk en ongelooflijk mooi om te zien.
Well, Ajax Amsterdam fans were left in disbelief as Tottenham Hotspur bested their team with a last gap 3-2 win in the Champions League semi-finals. The fans gathered outside the Johan Cruyff Arena and throughout the city had expected to cheer their side to victory, but instead watched in dismay as Ajax gave up a 2-0 lead at half-time, with Lucas Moura scoring his 3rd goal of the night in the 95th minute. Tottenham arrived in Amsterdam on the back of 3 successive defeats, and with top striker Harry Kane watching from the stands as he recovers from an ankle injury sustained in the first leg of Tottenham's quarter-final win over Manchester City. Moura, who would not even have been playing had Kane been fit, wrote himself into Tottenham folklore with a 35-minute hat-trick to send Ajax fans tumbling from complete jubilation to the lowest doldrums. The city of Liverpool was still buzzing on Wednesday morning after one of the club's most memorable European nights in living memory, as they came back from a 3-0 first-leg deficit at Barcelona to win 4-0 at Anfield and clinch a spot in the Champions League final. The victory was all the more remarkable considering Liverpool strikers Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino were missing through injury against a Lionel Messi-led Barcelona. The Reds are also in a title run-in for the league, whilst Barca, they have secured their league title win. And one fan described their German manager as having been elevated to godlike status in the city.
The nerves, every kick that was going in the ground, it was just absolutely unbelievable. It was electric. Jurgen Klopp is an absolute god around here now. Back-to-back Champions League. We're only going to lose the league if we do lose the league by 1 point. We'll be back next year. We are a force to be reckoned with now. Bring it on, anyone. Liverpool Football Club, we're never going to stop.
It's a historical game, historical night, and honestly, I have to say we didn't believe much they will make it. I know it's not good to say that, but they made it, and it's stunning. It's amazing. It's unheard of.
It's the best game at Anfield, with our best comeback ever. When Anfield's rocking, it's hotter than Dante's Inferno. White hot.
And Arsenal will be looking to defend a 3-1 lead when they face Valencia in the second leg of their Europa League semi-final tonight. The Gunners put themselves in a strong position after the first leg at the Emirates thanks to 2 goals from Alexandre Lacazette, as well as an injury-time strike from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And they, in fact, are also looking to reach the first European final since 2005-06, when they lost in the Champions League final to Barcelona. If Arsenal do make the final, they will face either Chelsea or Eintracht Frankfurt in Baku, Azerbaijan on May 29. Arsenal coach Unai Emery is eager to win the Europa League to secure a place in next season's Champions League. The Londoners have practically blown their chances of finishing in the Premier League's top four after Sunday's 1-1 draw with Brighton and Hove Albion, meaning winning Europe's second prize is their only realistic route back to the Champions League.
We want to play for the possibility to take one title, and second is for the Champions League. The way Champions League is we win that. But we know it was going difficult, and we finished it in the Premier League, not possibility, but we are in this competition with a possibility tomorrow, and with a big ambition, with a strong mentality, with a full motivation. And after the first leg, the result is not changing my idea. Tomorrow is going to be very difficult here, and can take some examples, not yesterday, also in the past, but knowing this difficult here, we are going to play with all the ambition, with full motivation.
And Chelsea will meet Frankfurt in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final tonight. The Blues have never lost a home game against German opposition in European competition, although it is significant that Frankfurt have scored in all 6 of their away games in the competition so far this season. Eden Hazard is expected to receive his 3rd Europa League start of the season. The Belgium international has, in fact, played just 272 minutes in this season's competition, but Maurizio Sarri is likely to bring him back into the fold as the Blues level at 1-1 from the first leg, look to secure their place in the final in Baku. Coach Maurizio Sarri said his team had achieved their season's target of improving the team and securing Champions League qualification, but said they'll be looking to take home the only trophy they remain in contention for, the Europa League. The Italian tactician said that his team deserved to win silverware this season, but warned of their opponent's lethal front duo, that's Luka Jovic and Ante Rebic.
I think that we reached the target of the club, and so we are really very happy with this. Now we have to play in another competition, and the target is to reach the final, the first target, and the final target is to win the competition, of course, because our feeling is that we deserve to win a trophy. But I am sure that tomorrow they will be able to play at their best, and so it's very difficult. They have 2 strikers really very good, Jovic and Rebic, and so we need to be careful.
Well, the ban on Chelsea signing players over the next 2 transfer windows remained largely in place after FIFA issued their ruling on the London club's appeal on Wednesday. In February, the Blues were banned from signing players for their men's team for the next 2 transfer windows after being found guilty by FIFA's disciplinary committee of breaching regulations relating to the recruitment of minors. Chelsea denied any wrongdoing and appealed. On Wednesday, the governing body of the world football announced that its appeal committee had decided to partially uphold the appeal. That means that Chelsea will still not be able to sign male players over the age of 16 when the summer transfer window opens. And it's time now to get you some stories related to the ICC Cricket World Cup. And Dhoni has cemented his place as a legend in the annals of Indian cricket history. As captain, he has won every major ICC trophy title, as well as now he's nearing the end of his career. So Dhoni would surely like to make a statement. Here we look at the reasons why Dhoni is super important for India at the World Cup, even in 2019.
Leaving out a couple who have not been amongst the runs or wickets.
Dhoni will play his 4th World Cup for his country in England and Wales. At 37, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is still India's go-to man in 10 situations. His gloves still work magic behind the stumps and his hands still conjure magic with a bat. Even current captain Virat Kohli looks up to him for inspiration. Let's look at 3 reasons why MS Dhoni will be India's most important asset going into the 2019 World Cup. Experience. The amount of experience that Dhoni brings to the table is invaluable. The legendary Indian cricketer has featured in a staggering 341 ODIs for his country and has scored 10,500 runs at a stunning average of 50.72. Kohli still leaves it to Dhoni to make the crucial bowling changes and also to set the field in a tense situation. Bowlers are often seen telling that it was Dhoni who told him to bowl in a particular way, fetching the bowler a wicket. The calmness that Dhoni brings to the Indian dressing room and his vast amount of experience is invaluable. Wicket-keeping skills. Even if the batsman's foot is in the air, even for a fraction of a second, Dhoni has been known to whip the bails off in a flash. He still pounces and takes those half chances. Without any doubt, Dhoni is the best wicket-keeper in the world today. The legendary cricketer has effected a staggering 434 dismissals, which makes him the 3rd most successful wicket-keeper to have played the game, only behind Kumar Sangakkara and Adam Gilchrist. Dhoni is the only wicketkeeper in the history of ODI cricket to effect more than 100 stumpings. Finishing abilities. The ODI version of the game is yet to see a better finisher than Dhoni. Even if there are 20 runs required off the last over and MS Dhoni is still out there, the pressure is on the bowler. The kind of calmness with which Dhoni approaches the chase, combined with his ability to back himself and play the big shots, makes him one of the greatest finishers in ODI cricket history. Time and again, Dhoni has steered the team to victory in the course of his unparalleled career. With the form that he has struck in the ongoing IPL, his confidence will certainly be higher than before, and this could prove vital for India in scaling the mountains of runs that are expected in the 2019 edition of the ICC Cricket World Cup. Dhoni is the kind of man who can make his side win in any situation. The man who will never quit and without doubt will be a vital cog in the Indian lineup going into the 2019 World Cup. Sports Desk, DD News.
Flicks it in, but they'll run 3, won't they?
And that's all we have in this edition of the Sports News. Thanks very much for watching. Namaskar.